So this is also ataf on حرمت عليكم أمهاتكم وبناتكم وأخواتكم. So this is ataf on that. And forbidden for you are al-muhsanatu. Al-muhsanat mean al-mutazawwijat. Al-mutazawwijat. Or zawatul azwaj. Married woman. And forbidden for you are al-muhsanatu. Minan nisa'i, the married woman. Illa ma malakat aymanukum, except those whom your right hand possess. So what it means? That a captive lady, captive of war, a captive lady, when she became prisoner of war, and she is given to one of the mujahideen. Back home she was married, but now her status changed. Got it? So the master himself can establish sexual relation with that lady, or he can marry her to another man. For master, there is no need of marriage. For another one, there is marriage. And there is no idda for such like woman, but only al-istibra'u bihaydatin. What Mawli Yusuf? Al-istibra' bihaydatin. Not to have sexual relation with, but after one menses period. لِأَلَّا يَسْقِيَ مَاؤُهُ زَرْعَ غَيْرِهِ. Will you write it down? لِأَلَّا يَسْقِيَ مَاؤُهُ زَرْعَ غَيْرِهِ. Because back home she was a married woman, maybe her womb is busy. Got it? Some fetus is there. So if the master will establish sexual relation with before menses, or she got married to another person, and he meets her before menses, so if the fetus is there, so he is like irrigating the crop of somebody else. Got it? لِأَلَّا يَسْقِيَ مَاؤُهُ زَرْعَ غَيْرِهِ. وَالْمُحْصَنَاتُ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ, and forbidden for you are married women, إِلَّا مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ, except those captives, malakat aymanukum, whom your right hand possess or owns. Kitaballahi alaykum. Kitaballahi alaykum. Kataballahu kitaban alaykum. Actually, the wording is Kataballahu kitaban alaykum. Or Kataballahu alaykum kitaban. Kataballahu alaykum kitaban means Thus has Allah ordained for you. This is the order of Allah. Thus has Allah ordained for you. وَأُحِلَّ لَكُمْ. So now this is a list which is given in these ayat, that all these women are forbidden. So the remaining women, it is allowed to marry them. وَأُحِلَّ لَكُمْ مَا وَرَاءَ ذَلِكُمْ. وَأُحِلَّ لَكُمْ, and being made lawful for you, مَا وَرَاءَ ذَلِكُمْ, other women, other than these mentioned women. وَرَاءَ ذَلِكُمْ mean other than these mentioned women. But how? أَن تَبْتَغُوا بِأَمْوَالِكُمْ. أَن تَبْتَغُوا بِأَمْوَالِكُمْ. So this is called, in law, it is called proviso. Proviso, proviso. Yes, in Britain they call it proviso. Got it? So this is an tabtagu bi amwalikum, that is provision. What is this? Provision. What it means? وَأُحِلَّ لَكُمْ مَا وَرَاءَ ذَلِكُمْ, and other than these mentioned women, others are made lawful for you, and tabtagu bi amwalikum, provided you seek them bi amwalikum, with your wealth, means bridal money. With your wealth means bridal money. An tabtagu bi amwalikum, and this is the ayah which the Shia, they are making base of mut'ah. An tabtagu bi amwalikum, provided you seek bi amwalikum, with your own money, muhsinina. So this is hal. Hala kaunikum muhsinina e mutazawwijina. Muhsinina e mutazawwij. So in Iran, they are great ulama, they were there, that Shaykh, what you say about this ayah? That this does not allow mut'ah. So I say that it blocks mut'ah. So they say, how? So I said only one word. If you will think about that, muhsinin. Mut'ah is not ihsan. Mut'ah is not ihsan. Got it? So the person concerned does not become muhsin with mut'ah. Got it? Muhsinina means mutazawwijina. Muhsinina, that you are marrying them ghayra musafihina. We are marrying them ghayra musafihina. Safh. Safh, actually, look at me. Safh is actually pouring down the water. You are not only pouring down the water. Got it? So it means that you are not committing zina. You are not committing zina. Muhsinina ghayra musafihina. E mutazawwijina ghayra zannina. Mutazawwijina ghayra zannina. Muhsinina ghayra musafihina. Hala kaunikum mutazawwijina ghayra musafihina. Hala kaunikum متزوجين غير زانين. فما استمتعتم به منهن. فما استمتعتم به منهن. So with those of whom you have enjoyed, minhunna, of these women, فآتوهن, so give them ujurahunna, muhurahunna. Ujurahunna, muhurahunna. So give them their muhur, or their bridal money, farizatan, as prescribed. Farizatan, as prescribed. فآتوهن أجورهن فريضة ولا جناح عليكم. ولا جناح عليكم. And there is no sin on you, fima taradaytum bihi, in what you agree mutually bihi on that, min ba'dil fariza, after the prescription or after the prescribing the mahar. Got it? So it means that wayajuzu. What do you say? Wayajuzu al-hattu wa-ziyadatu ala al-mahar ba'da al-nikah. Wayajuzu al-hattu wa-ziyadatu fil-mahar ba'da al-nikah. I will tell you. Just wait. Yes. So decrease and increase both are allowed after nikah in the amount of mahar. So for example, if at nikah time they agreed upon $10,000, but later on they both agreed to decrease it to 8,000. So there is no restriction on that. Or if they both agreed to increase it to 20,000. Got it? So وَيَجُوزُ الْحَتُّ وَالزِّيَادَةُ فِي الْمَهْرِ بَعْدَ الْفَرِيضَةِ. You got it? Huh? بعد النكاح بعد whatever. Because fariza is in nikah. Got it? وَلَا جُنَاحَ. So بعد النكاح وَالْفَرِيضَةِ. You should write it like this. بعد النكاح وَالْفَرِيضَةِ. In Farida, I mean the prescribed mahar. Inna Allah kana ghaliman hakima. Verily Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all knower and all wise. Now at that time, a free woman to marry, that was very difficult. Because the bridal money amount was too much. Bridal money amount was too much. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, if you cannot afford that, so just go for a slave girl of someone. Because they were having slaves, so just approach the master. I want to marry one of your slave girls. So their amount of mahar was not that big. Their amount of mahar was not that big. وَمَنْ لَمْ يَسْتَطِعْ مِنْكُمْ طَوْلًا. And whosoever of you have not the means therewith. Tawl mean qudratan wa ghinan. Will you support what I said? Qudratan wa ghinan. Wa man lam yastati minkum tawlan. And whosoever of you have not the means wherewith to wed free woman. An yankih al muhsanati, wherewith to marry al muhsanati. So al muhsanat ay al harair. Al harair, free woman, not a slave. To marry the free woman al mu'minati, and the believing woman. فَمِمَّا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ. فَمِمَّا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ. So then marry of that malakat aymanukum, whom your right hand possess, whom the hands of your brothers possess. Because a master cannot marry his own slave girl. There is no need of nikah. There is no need of it, because he has milki yamini ownership. He has milki yamini ownership. And nikahi ownership is much more weaker than yamini. Because if you have done nikah with, so can you sell that woman? Say, can you give her to anybody else as a gift? Say, Eba? No. But the slave girl is just like a commodity. Yes, sell and purchase. So it means that there the ownership is much more stronger. So when the stronger ownership is there, so the weaker one, that is as a tabi. That is what? As a tabi that follows the stronger one. And that's why for master it is allowed to have sex with his slave girl. Got it? فَمِمَّا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ. So then marry up those malakat aymanukum, aymanu ikhwanikum. Malakat aymanukum, whom the hands of your brethren possess. So what it means? So this min is bayaniya. This min is bayaniya. Min fatayatikumul mu'minat. Min fatayatikumul mu'minat. From your slave girls al-mu'minat, who are the believing women. Who are the believing women. Wallahu a'lamu bi-imanikum. Wallahu a'lamu bi-imanikum. So Allah put the qaid or the condition, the believing woman. So if she says that I have accepted Islam, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, yes, you must trust her that she is a mu'min. Got it? Because you cannot enter to the heart of a person that he or she is a mu'min or not. But when he or she said that I am Muslim, I accept it, go ahead. Got it? Wallahu a'lamu bi-imanikum, and Allah knows your iman. Ba'zukum min ba'zin, ba'zukum min ba'zin, antum mutasawuna fima bainakum. Ba'zukum min ba'zin, antum mutasawuna fima bainakum. That as a human and as a Muslim you are equal to one another. So all humans, they are equal as humans. And all Muslims, they are equal as Muslims. Got it? That's what Quran says. فَأَنْكِحُوهُنَّ, so wed them, بِإِذْنِ of, فَأَنْكِحُوهُنَّ, so wed them, بِإِذْنِ عَلِينَ, with the permission of their own folk. So their own folk means their master. Without the permission of the master, you cannot marry his slave lady. Got it? Because she is the property of the master. فَأَنْكِحُوهُنَّ بِإِذْنِ عَلِيهِنَّ, so wed them with the permission of their own ahl folk. وَآتُوهُنَّ, and give them أُجُورَهُنَّ مُهُورَهُنَّ, their bridal monies. بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, in a maruf, one meaning in a good way, and another meaning according to custom. According to custom. Because custom, that is the secondary source of Islamic law. Once again, what are the fundamental four sources, Maulvi Yusuf? Say. Fundamental four sources of Sharia are Kitabullah, Sunnatul Rasul, Ijma, and Qiyas. And secondary sources are Urf, custom. Number two, Istihsan, preference because of the need of people. Number three, Istishabul Hal, to keep it as is. To keep it as is. Number four, Masalih Mursala, which is called Istislah also. That's why, Maulvi Yusuf, I told you that you have to memorize that book, Bidayatul Fuhul fi Ilm al-Usul. Got it? Public interest. Number five, Shariatu man qablana. Shariat man qablana. The previous Sharias are previous messengers. where there is no rule in our Sharia, and the same type rule is mentioned there either in Quran or Hadith, when narrate the Sharia of another messenger, and our Sharia never condemned it, so then that is source of our Sharia. Then that is source of our Sharia as well. And number 6, as they count, otherwise we include that in Hadith. Asar Sahaba, the saying of Sahaba Ridwanullah alayhim ajma'in. And also according to Jamhur, Saddu Zaraya. What? Saddu Zaraya. To close the ways towards something which is haram or which creates fitna. Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi says Saddu Zaraya is not a source of Islamic law. That is a diplomatic approach of the authority. That is what? Yusuf, what is that? Diplomatic approach of the authorities. If according to circumstances they think it should be. And that's why, look at me. If somebody came to you, you are a farmer. You are what? And you have grown lot of grapes. So now the business people, they are coming to the garden and they buy the garden. Yes, for business purpose. If somebody came to you and he asked for your garden to sell it to him because he has a winery, he has a winery, so he needs it. He said it, that I have a winery, I need your grapes. So according to Jamhur, that contract, if that is done, that is null and void. That is what? Null and void. Because wine is not allowed in Sharia. Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi says, they call it Saddu Zarai, to close the door for haram, not to make wine. Imam rahmatullah alayhi said, take the contract in its own self. That what the contract is, sellable commodity, sold by the actual owner with his consent to the purchaser paying money. So contract legally is done. Contract legally is done. But as the seller is the Muslim, so for him to help someone in making wine, that is making wine, that is a sin. That is what? That is a sin. So one is the legal concept or legal side of this contract. Legally that contract is done. Got it? Got it or not? If the same guy, he bought it without mentioning that I have a winery and I am going to make wine therefrom. He didn't mention. Nor the seller knows that he has a winery and he is going to make the wine. But he said that I want to buy your garden. And he sold it to him. And later on the seller, he came to know that, oh, my garden grapes, he is making wine. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi posed a question to Jumhur, that contract was done or you will make it null and void now? They said, no, that is done. He said, so then what? Yes, the ultimate end is one and the same. There he is making wine and here he is making wine. Got it or not it? What Yusuf once again say about Baba, how the Baba is. Huh? Professor? Professor? Comprehensive? Yes. Yes. And that is the case. Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says that mingle not things with one another. Yes, keep things different, separate. For example, Allah says, إِذَا نُودِيَ لِلصَّلَاةِ مِنْ يَوْمِ الْجُمْعَةِ فَاسْعَوْا إِلَى ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ وَذَرُوا الْبَيْعَ. that when azan is given for khutbah, so just close the door of your shop and rush to the khutbah. So now if azan is done and the guy heard it, and after that azan, he sold something to another Muslim. So that contract, that is okay or that is void? According to Jumhur, that is null and void. That is void contract. Because Allah says, فَاسْعَوْا إِلَىٰ ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ وَذَرُوا الْبَيْعَ. Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says, how you people define contract or bay'ah? Mubadaratul mali bil mali bil tarazi. What is contract? Say, mali bil mali bil tarazi. With mutual consent, selling something for money. Selling something for money with mutual consent. So that is contract. So he said that after azan, they sold something which is sellable, and the guy paid the money for that. Got it? And they both are the owner. One is the owner of money, the other one is the owner of the commodity. Got it? And with their free consent, they did a contract. Yes, that chapter is closed. That chapter is closed. Yes, the bay'ah is legal. The bay'ah is what? Legal. But as Allah said that when azan for khutbah is done, so don't get involved in other business, just rush to khutbah. Got it? So because of that, that is a sin on account of them both. That they have committed a sin. They have committed a sin. Got it? Or not it? What do you say? I want to make you a faqih. You want to be or not? But what do you say? I have a fear. If in madrasas, the ulama are not going in depth and the tulaba are not studying in depth, so what will happen to this deen and deeni ilm? You have concern or you don't have? It is. Every God-fearing person, especially alim, must have that fear. That what we are doing with this deen. There's a perfect and complete system of life. If we are not giving importance to it, this is not an excuse that the Muslims, they do not follow it. Muslims do not follow Islam, so we should say bye-bye to Islam as well. Got it? So anyhow, you got it? So there I have written in that book a chapter, Qaidat, Saddu Zaraya wa Fathu Zaraya. Saddu Zaraya wa Fathu Zaraya. فَانْكِحُوهُنَّ, so wed them, بِإِذْنِ أَهْلِهِنَّ, with the permission of their own folk. وَآتُوهُنَّ, and give them أُجُورَهُنَّ, their bridal monies, بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, according to urf. And Allah says, yes, very frequently, بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, 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 بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. And therefrom, one of the 5 famous qawaid, 5 famous qawaid came into existence. Al-adatu muhkama. Al-adatu muhkama. Got it? When that book will come, inshallah. An-nukhbatu al-dhakiyyatu wal-dhakiyya fil qawaid al-fiqhiyya. The ulama will enjoy it because they enjoyed the first book. They say that our iftar classes and iftar course became very easy with that book. So yes, it will make the best for you people. Got it? But they said mughlaq. The book is what? Mughlaq. Mughlaq means closed. So you have to open the ghalq. Yes. I said that you people need miftah, key. Yes. So they were asking for a sharh. I said, no, I don't write it. I will write you another book, little bit more details. Got it? That composed by a good alim, but so many mistakes. So that means that how weak or how day by day our ilm is becoming weak and weak and weak. Got it? So anyhow, فَانْكِحُوهُنَّ بِإِذْنِ أَهْلِهِنَّ وَآتُوهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ. And that's why wherever there is no rule in Sharia found, so then we ask about urf, that what the custom of the area is. What? Then we go by the custom. Then what we do? We go by the custom. And that's why if the bazaar people, they come to a Qazi or to a Mufti and asking a fatwa, or some people came to, so then the Qazi or the Mufti, he doesn't know that how this deal is working there in bazaar. So he has to learn it from the people of bazaar. Yes, that just give me a short about this type of deal. Yes, when they will give him a short, so he will go by the custom. If that does not go against Quran and Sunnah, that does not go against Quran and Sunnah. Got it? That's called Tahkim al-Urf. What? Tahkim al-Urf. فَانْكِحُوهُنَّ بِإِذْنِ أَهْلِهِنَّ. So marry them. بِإِذْنِ أَهْلِهِنَّ, with by the permission of their own folk. وَآتُوهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ, and give them أُجُورَهُنَّ, muhurahunna, their bridal money. بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, according to urf, or in a good way. مُحْصَنَاتٍ مُتَزَوِّجَاتٍ. محصنات متزوجات حال كونهن محصنات, in a condition that they are doing nikah, غير مصافحات غير زانيات, they are not doing zina openly. غير مصافحات غير زانيات جهرا. غير زانيات جهرا, that they are not doing zina openly. Wala muttakhizati akhdan. Akhdan is the plural of khadan. What? Khadan. And khadan mean boyfriend or girlfriend. And they are not making akhdanil boyfriends. And they are not making boyfriends. Got it? So wala muttakhizati akhdan. فحاصله غير زانيات سرا. غير زانيات سرا, that they are not doing zina openly nor secretly. They are وحاصله غير زانيات سرا. فإذا أحسننا فإذا تزوجنا. فإذا تزوجنا بالمضارع المجهول. And when they are taken in wedlock. فإذا أحسننا, when they are taken in wedlock. فَإِنْ أَتَيْنَ بِفَاحِشَةٍ, and if they commit illegal sexual intercourse. فَعَلَيْهِنَّ نِصْفُ مَا عَلَى الْمُحْصَنَاتِ. فَعَلَيْهِنَّ, then on them, نِصْفُ مَا عَلَى الْمُحْصَنَاتِ, half of the punishment which is upon the free woman, which is on the free woman. So now the free woman, it has two type of punishment in case of zina. If she is not married, so 100 stripes. And if she is married, so stoned to death. But if that is a slave lady and married by someone and she committed zina after that marriage, so for her there is only one punishment in both cases. Like as before marriage, for her there were 50 stripes. So after marriage also 50 stripes. And why it is so? Because stoned to death, you cannot make it half and half. Yes, they just kill her 50%. Yes, and keep her alive 50%. So that's why Allah mutlaqan says, فَنِصْفُ عَلَى الْمُحْصَنَاتِ فَعَلَيْهِنَّ نِصْفُ مَا عَلَى الْمُحْصَنَاتِ. So this muhsanat is the meaning of al-harair al-abkar. Al-harair al-abkar. Write it down. فَعَلَيْهِنَّ نِصْفُ مَا عَلَى الْمُحْصَنَاتِ مِنَ الْعَذَابِ مِنَ الْحَدِّ. مِنَ الْعَذَابِ mean? مِنَ الْحَدِّ means from had. ذَلِكَ لِمَنْ خَشِيَ الْغَنَةَ مِنْكُمْ. ذَلِكَ لِمَنْ خَشِيَ الْغَنَةَ مِنْكُمْ. This is for one خَشِيَ الْغَنَةَ مِنْكُمْ, who is afraid of anat. Al-anat lughatan hiya al-mushaqqa. Yeah, al-mashaqqa. That is for one who is afraid of harm amongst you. ذَلِكَ لِمَنْ خَشِيَ الْغَنَةَ مِنْكُمْ. So this word here used in the meaning of zina, that this punishment is for one, mean for the benefit of one who is afraid of zina. Who is afraid of zina. So if in the society one guy or one lady got punished in public, the other people, they will never think of it. Got it? Got it? وَلَكُمْ فِي الْقِصَاصِ حَيَاتٌ يَا أُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. Now in retribution, if one qatil publicly got killed and executed, the people will stop killing others. Got it? وَأَن تَصْبِرُوا خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. وَأَن تَصْبِرُوا خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. وَأَن تَصْبِرُوا عَن زَوَاجِ الْإِمَاءِ. And to hold yourself and not to marry a slave lady. Khairul lakum, that is better for you. Not to marry a slave lady, that is better for you. لِأَلَّا يَسِيرَ أَوْلَادُكُمْ عَبِيدًا وَإِمَاءً. Well, Yusuf, hurry up. I am giving you a full fatawa. وَأَن تَصْبِرُوا, what I said? عن زواج إماعنا إمائي. Al-ima'i, plural of ama. Yes. عن زواج الإماء خير لكم لئلا يصير أولادكم عبيدا وإماء. So your children may not become slaves. Because if you married a slave girl of somebody else, so you are producing more and more slaves for that master. Got it? Your sons and daughters will become his slaves. لِأَلَّا يَصِيرَ أَوْلَادُكُمْ عَبِيدًا وَإِمَاءً. Wallahu Ghafurur Rahim. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is out forgiving and most merciful. Yuridullahu Allah wishes liyubayyina lakum, to make clear for you, wayadiyakum, to make clear for you the rules. To make clear for you the rules. Wayadiyakum sunan allazina min qablikum, and to show you the ways of those who were before you. Wayatuba alaykum. Wayatuba alaykum. So taba yatubu in the meaning of return. Wayatuba alaykum, and to make a return to you birrahmah. To make a return to you birrahmah. Wallahu alimul hakim, and Allah is all knower and all wise. Wallahu yuridu, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wishes an yatuba alaykum, to make a return to you. وَيُرِيدُ الَّذِينَ يَتَّبِعُونَ الشَّهَوَاتِ, and those who follow the whims and desires, they want أَن تَمِيلُوا مَيْلًا عَظِيمًا, أَن تَمِيلُوا مَيْلًا عَظِيمًا, that you may deviate tremendously away from the right path. Because those who are too much involved in shahawat, they want others to get involved in shahawat as well. Got it? Antamilu mailan ghazima, to deviate tremendously away from the right path. Yuridullahu, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wishes an yukhaffifa ankum, to lighten the burden from you. أن يخفف عنكم, to lighten the burden from you. وَخُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ ضَعِيفًا, and human has been created weak by nature. Weak, he cannot hold himself. So if the punishments are not there, the restrictions are not there, they will get involved in a lot of evil. وَخُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ ضَعِيفًا وَصَلَّى اللَّهُ تَعَالَى عَلَى خَيْرٍ. قليل إن الصبر صحيح.